But in fairness to you, who is the returning officer? Who is the returning officer? No problem, but who is the returning officer? So not only receive the capacity and returning officer, I don't want you to receive the capacity.
Sometime.
Yes.
The issue is starting here. The issue is not for... No, but our issue is for here. Our issue is not for the chair. Siete mkubwa wake. My name is Felician Obilo Churchill. I'm an UD aspirant in Umoja Two ward, and I was successful in the ballot paper and the election process. So the problem comes when the tallying process starts, and we have this tabulation form. It's called the form 36A, which it is used to analyze and tabulate the details of all aspirants. Sasa shida inatokea unaona wanasema ati ile form 36A nyeme ilikuwa imetumwa ni mbaya. Unanipata? So they are purporting that they had an error in the form 36, the official form 36A that was issued by the IEBC. Instead, at 3 o'clock in the night, the returning officer, Madam Tabitha, received an email from the IEBC commissioner at night to say that they had an error with the document and they changed. They added an aspirant in the form 36A, which was initially not there. Because we are present and we know what goes on. He was degazetted. The aspirant was not in the ballot. So in the form 36A that was provided by the IEBC, this aspirant was not there. At night, they came, intimidated our agents.
Intimidated?
Yeah, they told them they have to sign. And they have, and they must. And this document that they are forced to sign, it doesn't have any form of serial number. My friend, I have the document here. This is the official form 36A. This is the official form 36A. You see, this is how it looks. And by the looks of things, we have here the 45128 number, and we have the serial number down here. You see? And we have the form 36A. In this form 36A, we have only 11 candidates, namely Anyango Calvin Nyaure, Hanyore Benjamin Oluoch, Joel Machoka Michoma, Kinywa Wale Swambo, Musikoyo Faith Ann, Nyaga Violet Wawira, Obilo Felician Churchill Otieno, which is I, Omondi Stephen Opondo, Otieno Christopher G. Odhiambo, Otieno Michael Odongo, Weme Abraham. This is the official documentation of the IEBC that was presented when we were witnessing the groundbreaking of the election materials. At night, 3 o'clock, the returning officer proposed that they talk with the commissioner and he sent him another document to be used. You see, this is the document that they sent. It lacks the serial number, no any form of security purposes. They forced our agents to sign, but they refused. So none of my agents just sign because it doesn't have any form. How do you sign?
At what time that was happening?
3 o'clock yesterday at night, today morning. Not today morning, the day that it was being counted, on 9th, on 10th, 2 o'clock, this was the change at night. You can see here, even the form itself, it doesn't have any form of identification. You can see the rubber stamp, yellow watermark. You can see the IBC here signing. Unlike this, the first one, it doesn't have here any watermark. We can see the serial numbers. We can see everything on this one. So if you see here, we suspect some suspicious going on because kama ni hii tunatumia form 36 ile official yenye imeproduciwa na IEBC, si ndio hii? Si ndio itumike? Na kama IEBC imesema we change the document, were there any formal writings to show that the commissioner approved the newly formed 36A that was generated at night at the tallying center? Is there any formal communication? So this madam, our returning officer, and go beyond the Sharia, beyond the laws by producing. Instead, at first they wanted to put it in writing. Walikuwa wanataka kuandika hapa na bairo. Walikuwa wanataka kuandika the name of the candidate na bairo. The candidate appeared in the ballot but hakuwa kwa form 36A. The reason being that he was not gazetted. Hata kwa gazette notice hayuko kama candidate Umoja. The same returning officer alienda badala mtoe kwa system wakanyamaza. Shadrack na Muyu Machanje. He was not supposed to vie on an ODM ticket as the first court ruling. So after the Court of Appeal, they said that he should not again vie, but they went on and continued with the same thing. You understand? So my submission today are as follows: that the new form 36A were issued with disregard to the original form 36A, premised on the alleged reason and arguments that the original form 36A was grossly erred. Number 2, that the new form 36A was orchestrated to accommodate an aspirant appearing on the ballot paper but not in the original tabulation analysis form 36A. Number 3, that the new tabulation analysis Form 36A crudely lacks the necessary serial numbers and security features that identifies and protect the specific tabulation analysis forms, to the extent that the agents were unable to record the serial numbers of the Form 36 for record of purposes. With regards, with regards to the above concern, these questions further arise. Was the IBC not aware of the alleged errors during the entirety of 9th August 2022, and especially during the day that it led to extra composure of the new Form 36A at night? Number 2, why did the IEBC returning officer print new tabulation analysis Form 36A at the tallying center in silence under the cover of darkness at around 2 a.m.? Did the returning officer, on behalf of the IEBC, make a formal report in writing regarding the alleged mismatch of the Form 36A? Why did the IEBC fail to offer official and sufficient communication to the aspirants together with their agents regarding the errored Form 36A and the change and consequent generation and commissioning of the new Form 36A? Were the aspirants together with their agents accorded sufficient and compelling reasons with regards to the errored Form 36A and the consequent changes of the same Form 36A? We would like to establish the reasons for secrecy of the operation, as we consider this a gross misconduct in the election process. Finally, we would like to establish whether there was official communication in writing that necessitated the clearance to print. You understand? To establish where there was official communication in writing that necessitated the clearance to print new Form 36A at the tallying center addressed to the returning officer from the Commission. Founded on the above reasoning and arguments, we would like to strongly compel the returning officer and the IEBC to act in accordance with the following demands. Number 1, to disregard the new and suspicious Form 36A, which lacks the always important serial numbers and security features. Number 2, to proceed on with the tallying exercise and consequent announcement of the winner in accordance with the original serialized Form 36A. That was our demand for today. Na tukisema hivyo ni kusema kama unataka kutumia ukora, pia si tutumie ukora. Ama ni uongo? Sasa utaleta kuforge document, si tukubali utumie document si IEBC. Sasa kama yeye anasema anatumia document usiku, sasa hiyo ni sheria gani nasema hivyo kusema kweli? Yeye atumie sheria, afanye vile sheria inasema. Kama kuna issue, wacha a note down issue, aende apeleke issue mbele. But she is not allowed to alter or change anything in IEBC. Yeye hayuko above the law. Kama kuna issue, wacha report itoke wapi? Kwa IEBC. Si yeye aiformulate without the consent of other aspirants with other agents at night.
Sawa. Sawa. Thank you.